Hi, I'm Annika Sweeney with the Whatcom Conservation District, and welcome to your watershed. In this video, we'll talk about our local salmon population, where salmon live in our watershed, their habitat, and what they need to survive. Are you ready to explore? Let's go. Did you know that there are 5 species of Pacific salmon that live here in Whatcom County? My friend Sammy the Salmon taught me a helpful way to remember them. Let's try it together. So hold your hand out, just like me. Let's start with chum salmon. You can remember that because it rhymes with thumb. Next, sockeye. You can picture your index finger poking someone in the eye. King salmon will be your biggest finger, your middle finger. Then silver for your ring finger with your silver ring. And finally, pink salmon for your pinky. Although each salmon looks a little different from one another, they have many similarities. Most importantly is that they need clear, cold, and clean water to live in. Where do salmon live? Our local salmon are our biggest watershed explorers. They are anadromous, meaning they live in both freshwater and saltwater at different stages in their life cycle. Salmon are spawned or born in our freshwater creeks and streams in the upper watershed. Once they mature, they start their journey downstream as smolt. Along the way, they pass through forests, farmland, past your cities, your schools, and eventually out to the nearest estuary and the ocean. After 1 to 3 years in the ocean, salmon return to the freshwater areas in which they were spawned using the same route. Talk about a great memory. Since salmon use our waterways to travel downstream and later back upstream, what might get in their way? Think roads, dams, or culverts. What's a culvert? Culverts are tunnels for streams and rivers to go underneath roads or railways. They help keep water flowing through our cities and developed areas. However, sometimes these culverts don't work quite right. Because they are different than a natural stream, they don't respond the same way that a stream would to erosion or the movement of water. Many culverts are undersized, too small, or they're damaged or rusty, or a waterfall is formed on the downstream side. All of these things make it really hard for a salmon to move through. To help our salmon, engineers and technicians work together to come up with solutions. That can mean a variety of things, making the culvert bigger or replacing it altogether with a bridge. Many farmers in Whatcom County are replacing culverts on their farmland. Now that's a nice waterway. What do salmon need to survive? In addition to an unobstructed waterway access, salmon depend on cold, clean, clear water to survive. Let's take a look at a healthy salmon habitat with lots of native trees and shrubs on either side of the creeks and rivers. And those native trees and shrubs make up what is the riparian zone. And these native plants do a great job of keeping the water cool by providing shade, especially in those hot summer days. Plants do a whole lot more than just shade the stream. The roots from streamside plants bring up water and nutrients to the plant, but also they help secure the sides of the waterways from any erosion by holding that soil in place. And when old trees fall down into a stream, the wood provides a place for young salmon to hide, and that debris supports insect populations, which in turn help the salmon with their food. Lucky for us, many of our creeks, ditches, and streams run through farmland, which is much better than pavement or roads or parking lots in order to restore. So many farms are protecting their riparian zone by planting native trees and shrubs. Farmers play a big role in our watershed by providing the food that we eat and caring for the land that they farm. Thanks for tuning in today and exploring your watershed with me.